was talking with my friend Chris the other day, today actually, this morning, and he was just checking in, seeing how I'm doing and what my plans are for the series, since the last couple of ones have seen me in a bit of a distraught mindset of burnout potentially being on the come up. And originally I had three main goals for the series. One, make something every day, no matter what, and put it on the internet. Two, get out of the apartment every single day and experience some sort of life. Not mandatory, but if I could try something new, that'd be great. And number three, the original goal was to make $3,000 before the end of the month. It seems like the main goal right now is get out of the house, experience something new every day, and make a video. And I've put to the wayside the financial part of it. And if I'm being honest, I think the reason why I'm not making a lot of finance videos is because I've been afraid of pigeonholing myself into like a finance niche. But Chris also brought up a good point that I could pivot in the future. Who's to say I can't make videos about other things? I'm not gonna just be making videos about finance. And I don't think most of you expect me just to be making videos about finance, because I'm also just trying to get my whole life together. Finance is a big part of that right now, but it's not the only thing. Chris also brought up a good point that if I wasn't making these videos, what would be the priority in my life and what would I be working on right now? And I think that is getting out of debt. That is like the biggest thing right now, is that once I get out of debt and get into a good flow financially, then everything else will just become easier. It becomes easier to make decisions. If I want to furnish my apartment, change the feng shui of my apartment, if I want to go to New York and network with people, or granted, I could still do things in Vancouver, like just simple things like if I want to go to a concert with a friend or go on a date and buy dinner, or just like there's so many things that I feel like I'm holding myself back from in life. Yes, I could go, there's things for free, and I'm still gonna find things that are free that I can do right now, but I feel like it's safe to say that my financial struggles is my priority. I feel like there's no one that would disagree with me that my financial standpoint is what my priority should be right now. This whole thing. So we are 12 days into this, I think. Today's day 12. How much have I made so far towards my total of $3,000 this month? I don't remember the exact numbers, but I did the math. I made roughly, I think, $200 so far editing for my friend Kelty. Made $75 editing for JJ. It's also my friend. Pre-post-production script work where I made like a script, like a visual script for an editor to look at to then know what visuals to put for a video. Made like $250 from that. Patreon. We've made like, I think like $130, I think, this month so far from Patreon, which is great, very exciting. Thank you to everyone that's been on the Patreon so far. I really appreciate it, huge help. And then the other day we got our first super chat from my friend Ethan. He gave me about like $2 something, and then with YouTube takes a cut, so I think it's like $1.33. They're doing skateboarding over there. So we got our first super chat. Thanks, Ethan. That's very exciting, which means also I can show the graphic. We've officially made some money from YouTube, essentially. That was a cool graph to see, like, oh, money, finally, on YouTube, whoa. But essentially, well, we're like 12 days in. Technically, the day I'm filming this is April 10th. So to make this video relevant to the title, I've made roughly $860 or something. I'll put the actual total here this month, which means I have around $2,132 or something. Or I'll put the actual total left, and I have 20 days left because today is April 10th. So I have roughly 20 days to make $2,000, which kind of means that I'm on track a little bit. If I'm supposed to make $100 a day, I've kind of almost done that. I'm like maybe $200 off, so I'm pretty close. It's not too far off. Go and apply for some jobs. I'm gonna hand out resumes, look on Indeed, find something that I can get just like, 1 to 3 shifts a week or something. Super part-time, looking for like back of house stuff if you know of anything. Never worked in the kitchen before, but I'm down to try, and I want to improve my cooking skills as well, so I'm eager to learn. Or consulting is still a thing, and the Patreon as well. Also super chats. There's a whole bunch of different ways to go about it, but that's for me to figure out. You do have a play in it. You could help out however you want to, but you can also sit back and just enjoy the journey and watch me attempt to get out of debt and pay this off myself, which is the way to do it for most people in the world. So that's just the way things are. Maybe I'll go to the bottle depot. I have my prime bottles I could get rid of. That's only like $1, but it's something. It's not too bad. Could be worse. Still a decent amount to go, like $2,200 in 20 days, but I think it's doable. I was originally going to do a video at some point this month of like how much money can I make in 24 hours. So I think it'd be a fun video to make and a fun challenge for myself, and maybe a good concept, good title, thumbnail, all that stuff, whatever. But after talking with my friend Chris, he personally, tell me if you have a different experience, he personally likes just watching the authentic of like reality of like how things naturally, like if I wasn't making a video, would I be challenging myself to see how much money I could make in 24 hours? And I probably wouldn't be. You know, that's not to say I can't do it. I could still do it, but part of me also likes the updates of like every day you'll see how much have I made today towards the goal. And I kind of like that in a way. But tell me if you think otherwise. I basically just need to spend less time editing and more time doing and creating and making these videos a lot quicker for me to edit. I've been giving myself like an hour's worth of footage to go through, which is going to take me like 3 hours to like edit. So I'm just going to do it a bit more simply, I think, for the next while, for the next few days, few weeks maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. This is all a work in progress, but so far I feel like for the past few days have been like a good struggle to get through, of like if I can get through this, I can if I can get through the past few days, the more confident I feel about building a habit of posting every day and becoming a person that just creates every day instead of consuming every day. I have been consuming still like pretty much every day, but I do feel like I'm consuming less than I used to, which is great. I just want to keep that up. It's a work in progress. Made some money today, edited for Kelty today. Now the next thing is just looking for a job, handing out some resumes, hopefully getting some consulting gigs, although I haven't been pushing it a lot. Yeah. Oh, there it goes. I guess that's the end of the video.